Alright guys, so anybody who's followed me on MTF or on Facebook will know I bought this snow cab last night. And it was on a G-Series tractor. And I'm going to be putting on this, my 83 8163-B here. Went online, printed me out the owner's manual for the cab. How to assemble it and everything, so I'll keep reporting back as I go, but you'll see there's a good many pieces to this erector set. The cab is in fairly decent shape. Didn't have many hours. It's got the electric wiper motor, and it's got the amber light on top over there for it. So, but I'll get to that once I get it on here. So, yeah, alright, stay tuned. Alright, guys. So after a lot of head scratching and trying to get everything to line up from a G series to an 8000 series. The conclusions I've come to is basically none of this bracketry up in here, except for these long posts, will work without major modification. And what I'm going to have to do with these front posts here is I'm going to have to take and drill a hole, about right where my finger is on both sides there. Hopefully you can see. And it'll mount to the shift plate bolt holes there. And by moving it in that much, it'll allow me so everything will clear here. Same on the right hand side. Tripping over stuff, but then in the back here, again, took some noodling, took the tape measure, measured. I need 30.5 inches between center from here to over there. And I found out that works best. I don't know if you guys can see, but the second hole back in the seat pan mounting holes is about right. Obviously, the spacing front to back must be different from an 8000 to a D series seat. So what I'm gonna have to do is drill a hole right there for the seat. Right there, but for right now I'm just mocking it up. I want to make sure I get everything to work the way I should before I start drilling a bunch of holes. I see this is bent. I mean, this whole cab's in decent shape, but it was a used cab, So alright guys, let me get back to this, and I think the next thing to do is to throw the top on and make sure that all works, and then, like I said, I'll get the seat pan squared away and the mounting hole and the mounting up front. Once I get this sat on here, then that'll kind of line everything up and tell me where I need to be. Alright guys, I don't know where exactly I left off there, but since the last part, I don't know if I had the roof on or not here, but the roof is on. I also modified these brackets right here. You can see I moved the hole over to there. And on the left side there too, I know it's kind of dark. I got the holes drilled for the seat there. You can kind of see it there. But I had to drill holes in there. But other than that, I got the bolts and everything. Cab it's a soft cab, but it shakes the whole tractor when you move it, so that's good. And these front brackets here, they're part of the frame, so about the only option I have is I could add something to the bottom here and run it down to one of these bolts or something like that. But for now, I'm just gonna bend them away from the stickers. I had to, I don't know if you guys will be able to see the slight curve I put in that bar so it would clear the forward and reverse lever without any interference. But other than that, I see this was made for the new style blower. It has has the holes over here for the snowblower controls, where this one's over there. I think my next step is gonna throw the windshield in and you know, get this front here all situated. You can see I got a little bit of space here under the front, but I may just get like some red duct tape or a piece of cardboard or something and make that work. But other than that, it seems like everything's coming along here. I figured out the electrical somewhat for the wiper, and of course you guys can't see it, but there's a switch on the back of the wiper. It probably is like high, low, and off, I think. So anyhow, the other thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to bend the support right here, bend it over closer to the tractor, like 3 or 4 inches, and cut like a slit like right in here for it. So what I'd like to do is go in through this hole, but we'll see what happens there. Alright, get back to you in a few. Focus camera? I think it's focused, but anyhow, thing of beauty there, huh? All done. You can see I got the light figured out. I have not got the windshield wipers figured out yet. Windshield wiper, but I'll get to that. I just kind of got everything locked into place here. Actually, everything's bolted down. I'm just fine tuning everything, and we'll be good to go for a test drive here. But I got the arm bent for the snowblower. See, I put the camera beside it wants to focus. There you go. Yeah, I put a pretty good bend in her there. Bent it over into the cab. Did that. What else? Nothing really too major. Put the doors on. Put the back panel on. Put the windshield in. I don't know if I had that in last time I picked up the camera, but other than that, we're all good to go. I still got the little amber dome to mount up top. I'll have to get some screws for that. There was no screws with that whenever I got it. But other than that, everything's on there. I just have this one bar left over. Not sure where that goes in the instruction manual. Was really no help on that. So, alright guys, so that's pretty much the cab install. I'll bring you back if I get the wipers figured out here. So, anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. Oh, the weather's looking bad there, Raggy. Figured out I had a bad battery connection. It shuts off whenever you shut the switch off. Okay. So that's how that works. There's just a, I know the camera won't pick it up, but there's just an on-off switch up here. Get my phone out here. There's a bit of a light. As you can see, there's just an on-off switch up here. And, yeah, that's all there is to run the wipers. So, last, but certainly not least, I'm going to tidy up the electrical here and decide how I'm going to mount that mess, because there's a flasher in line for the light up top. And, yeah, like I said, just kind of figure out exactly how I'm going to mount everything and a few little clamps and everything. I just run it with alligator clips at the moment. But, for right now, that'll be it, guys. It's the cab install, a G-Series cab installed on an 83-8163-B. Just minor modifications, like I said, a couple holes I believe I already mentioned, and making the old style snowblower work and everything. And as far as the doors and everything, this side here actually has like a really good latch on it. See, it's got a latch that won't open right here. But the other side still has the cheap block on it, but this is really gonna be nice blowing snow this winter. Cap fits fairly decent. I mean, there's some gaps up top, but it's meant to mainly keep the snow and the wind off you, and not make like a heated air cabin or anything. So, but alright guys, that'll be it for this. So, thanks for watching. I'll see everybody later. Alright guys, so I got the cab all together and on. Doors, back panel, everything. It needs a bath, but not bad. I took it out for a test drive, and everything seems to work. That's really cool. But the switch for that has a light in it, so it's hard to forget it's on. So that's a big plus. And the camera will work now. Right here's the on-off switch for the wipers. On. Off. That's the only two you got. But other than that, I had to cut a slit down here for a left-hand snowblower, which I'm not thrilled about because it's not perfect. If I bend it over more towards the tractor, then it gets to be a clamp issue here. So I'm kind of stuck here with that. Wish there was something a little bit better I could do. Maybe it would have been better to pull that over like that. Oh well. But it does work. You can see there's not a whole lot of room when the lower is all the way up. And it's actually touching the hood out there. So it's not too often I have to blow her the whole way up, unless you're blowing really deep snow or something. But other than that, I got the wiring all tidied up here and run down to the battery. I just went down through here and I put some spade connectors in so I could pull it off if I had to. And it's run down the left post here. But there's not really much else to show you guys other than that. They're just snaps and everything here that holds the back together. And actually the snaps don't stay very well. I found there's one undone already, but there's a bar in this piece right here that goes across. You have to pick the top up in order to put that on and put it on around the sides here. But there's no opening here on the left hand side, where the right hand side does. This side has a little latch on it too. I'm not real sure why one does and one doesn't, but regardless it works. But considering this is supposed to be on a G series tractor, everything fits and works okay. You can already see, I think this tore this window out already. Yeah. So I might have to leave this side unhooked. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get me some red duct tape. And I'm going to fix it around here because when you drive it, the cold air just blows in. But I believe that's everything it needs done to this tractor, other than that, she's all ready to go. So, I guess thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.